Florida, the transition into fall can sometimes feel like a second spring. The weather really hasn't changed very much, and we're doing all of the things we did at the beginning of the year with starting seeds and getting ready for another cycle in our garden. So I wanted to work on a leaf garland so that we could bring some of those fall elements into our space as some visual cues, getting us ready to transition. And one of our favorite places to go to really be able to feel the wind in our hair and a drop in the temperature is the beach. I got a cold pumpkin smoothie, and it was so nice to just escape some of the stressful things that are going on in the world right now and spend some time connecting with each other and with nature at one of our favorite places. And it ended up getting so chilly that I even needed a blanket and a jacket. After the sunset, we went over to Trader Joe's and got some of our favorite pumpkin treats. And we've also been trying to wind down with playing some cards in the evening instead of just watching a ton of different shows like we normally do.
Discarding.
We spent some time grounding out in the garden and harvesting some of our zinnias and winged noodle beans, which are very prolific. Hi friends, welcome back to our channel. We are currently waiting for an order pickup because I got the order number.
Nope.
Aww. Oh. I got in the order like a flower press. It was part of their fall harvest craft collection because we're going to a family event and we're having like a craft day, and it's also my pawpaw's birthday.
I got all different ones. So I got a leaf, a haunted house, a fox, a pumpkin. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and then I'm gonna head to the farm after I get some ice.
Okay, sounds good. We'll see you there.
Hey, we have to stop anyway. I have the cooler. I'll grab ice if it's easier.
So we're doing all of those fun crafts, and it's gonna be a fun day. But then when we get home, because we're trying to balance all these projects and also fun fall events with family and friends, so when we get home, we need to get some things checked off the to-do list.
Yes.
What are your top two?
Depending on if I get an email back or a text message, we might be getting some little baby turkeys. I found some heritage breed small turkeys.
Awesome.
They're the I can never pronounce it. Nazigen? I don't know. Picture here, honey.
Incubating eggs. We've been gathering eggs from our silkies, so this is like the time of year where it's the cutoff, the last kind of batch that you can do before it gets too cold. So we're going to be incubating some silkies, some Easter eggers, maybe some Bielefelders from our neighbor.
We lost a lot of our Bielefelders. We had a good stock of like egg and meat birds, and a fox has taken 8 or 9 already.
It's been sad.
It's been horrible. I know everything's got to eat, and like things that are wild are amazing. So I'm glad it's there and living its best life. I just would rather raise not fox food.
Well, and this is the first predator that's gotten through the electric netting, so that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. So.
But that, and then we gathered a ton of beans, so we need to process some of those winged beans. I think I'm gonna blanch them and freeze them because I don't know how well they would can up. Happy birthday to you! Woo! Wow.
I have a fox.
I love it.
I have the best day in my whole life. There's some on my arm.
Oh no.
And I left it off the sticks.
Oh
Beautiful.
Good
Look
job.
at mine. I'm only gonna lift it like that.
Is this all your paint?
No.
It looks all the fall colors.
It is.
Give me it.
I need some more.
Wait, we're not getting Columbus Day off?
That was good, Hunty.
Good enough.
Just have pink on it.
I gave him a $150 limit too. And they're $180.
Yeah, as long as you do
Stupid shoes.
There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was
people what kind of cowboy you are.
I'm a cowboy.
Turn around, they can't see you.
I'm a cowboy, right?
Yeah. What did you
But
raise?
I raised killer whales.
Killer whales and?
Texas Longhorn cows.
And
Yes.
And
Moose and deer.
One of my big horses named Spirit.
Spirit, I love Spirit the horse. There was still no update on the turkeys when we got home, so I spent the rest of the evening preserving some flowers from the garden and some leaves in my new flower press. Then I started blanching by boiling the winged beans for about 3 minutes and then letting them rest in some ice so that they would be ready to be frozen and bagged up after sitting in the freezer overnight.
now, because the silky eggs are a little smaller in these bigger compartments, I'm going to see if I can squeeze a few more in. I've seen people even put them like this on the little spaces here, so we might even do that, and if they hatch, great. If not, no biggie. Our neighbor is pretty organized with eggs. He puts the date and everything on them. We are not that sophisticated quite yet. So we'll do as many of those as we can. Our silkies are slightly bigger than his. Quite a bit bigger. There we go. We turned it on earlier to get the elements all heated up and good. We thought we'd drop earlier, but we were at church a little later, so 21 days and counting. Sarah. Anyone else have a tiny house with a smoke alarm that goes off every time you take a hot shower? Put that in the list of 100 things they don't tell you about living in a tiny house.